Hi. I'm getting beamed pretty well here. I'm gonna try to get through this. I wrote out some of this, um, much like Jamal or Jabbar Neighbors. His stand up, if you ever seen that, it's great. And I'm gonna try to make this story a little funny, but it's more to just I got to get something good out there because I don't know that if that anybody is saying anything good. And this is just a story that's true. And I happened to be sober at the time, which is probably important. I was in jail actually. Um, it just represents how I normally think in my attitude, and it's 100% true, and for sure you guys can go verify it very quickly. But in jail, guys were coming up to me telling me, hey, this guy's gay, you got to get him out. Okay, that's the rule. The other groups, same thing, chiming in, hey, he's got to go, he's gay, he's got to get rolled out. Well, okay, hold on. Let me go talk to him. And he shows me a rainbow flag tattooed on his arm. I thought, oh, okay, well, he said, please, the place that they normally send me to in here is horrible, and please don't roll me out. I, if, if at all I could stay in here. Okay. That's all I really needed to hear is that the guy's gay and the place that he normally gets sent to is horrible, and the fact that he's a human being. Okay, he stays. It was my decision. Applause from nobody. I'm in uncharted waters with this, and no support at all. But I mean, the guy's a human being telling me this. Fine. I got to go to the notes. I'm getting beamed like a son of a bitch. Um, okay. A couple guys end up telling me, they say there's gays all up and down California penitentiaries. We don't see the problem. It's like a little late, but it felt good to get some support on this. And it's not a small thing. I mean, one shoe goes missing and violence could break out. So this at the time was kind of a big deal. And so I'm trying to bring everybody along. Hey, who gives a shit? The gay rule? I don't I don't abide by it. We're just gonna go with this, okay? He stays. You put me in charge. I mean, I'm gonna make this call. So they start teasing him, and I'd have to step in. Guys, just leave him alone, which I would do for anybody in there, just to keep everything low key. Well, he's not showering now, okay? This is an ongoing thing. He's not showering, so okay. I ask him, "What's the deal with the no showering?" I don't want to be accused of sharking, shower sharking, looking at penis. Okay, you know what? After that, my shower routine was like this. I'd grab my soap, my toiletries, my towel, and this guy. Just come out, just come and shower with me. It's not a big deal. Okay, you got to do it. Just come Come in there with me. Okay. And he was getting accepted somewhat. And one day, I remember he was feeling more comfortable. He said, Steve, you like drugs? I said, how did you know? Because I checked my psych meds for you. Okay, what do they do? And he starts telling me, and I go, you know what? I just said that to be polite. Let me have it. The thing damn near killed me. I swear to God, I almost died from this. I almost had to crawl out of that place. So all I'm doing is just telling you a story about how I'm getting beamed bad right now. I don't know how this plays. This is hard for me to talk about. It seems like hat in hand bullcrap, but it's true. It's just how I go about it. Sober. I mean, if you can believe this, then you can kind of start understanding why I haven't felt the need to do this. I believe I'm a good person, and then I think people may know that, and it's to get me to do stand up. It's very confusing. I know this. I just don't need to be. I don't need this much vitriol thrown at me. I mean, if people actually hate me, how are people going to buy a ticket for any of this stuff? And this is just one story, and I feel very nervous having to talk about this. Seven minutes. Anyways, the only reason I say this story is because the day he left, he looked at me and said, I'll never forget you, Steve. And without that, I don't think I wouldn't have known that I had done something good for somebody. So I did promise maybe that I wrote it out. It would be a little bit funny. When they did finally accept this guy, and it wasn't really a big deal, I remember telling him, hey, you're old news now. And the look on his face, he was so happy. And that made me happy. But it ended up being, one guy came up to me and said, did you notice how small his penis is? And I was like, who's gay now? Get out of here. But at work, it was just a long procession of penis reveals to this guy in the freezer where we worked. That's how he got accepted. And he never complained about that. I'm telling you. I was there one time when this guy unreels this. The longest dong I've ever seen. And I just hear him say, oh my God. The perks. So I don't know how this is going to play. I don't really care. I wanted one story. I can go on. I can tell you other things that just will kind of give you a peek into my mind. I'm trying. Everything out there, I have no idea if anything's good being said. And I'm not evil. I've never heard that before in my life until this situation crops up. Anyways, if you believe this story, then I mean you can start to understand me.